It is finally that time of the month. Record of Ragnarok chapter 81 is upon us. I know you guys have been patiently waiting. Of course, I'm going to be here covering it, starting with the leaks today. This chapter is all about fighting, bro. It's all action from Jump Street. We're picking up right after the hype moment of last chapter where Apollo laid down the gauntlet that they're going to fight within the lines because he heard all the chatter from the crowd, you know, talking shit on his name. I'm obviously loving Apollo's character, as you guys know, but Leonidas, he's not taking too kindly to this disrespect, and neither is his Valkyrie. I love his Valkyrie and him in this chapter because his Valkyrie's pissed off the same as him. They have like the same personality. They're like, oh, this little fuck, he thinks he's really gonna get one over on us. He thinks he's gonna disrespect us like this. Nah, we're fighting in our realm now. And now that sounds well and good. And they pull out this new weapon, confirming that yes, Leonidas can transform his weapon into other things other than the yo-yo like we all speculated. But it was looking a little dicey there because past couple chapters he stayed with the yo-yo. This time he pulls out something of a club slash mace, but it's like this round ball on a stick basically. It's almost like a ball and chain because it is still tied to a circular disc, which is the shield just compressed down with a chain on it, but he's not using it in tandem. He's just using it as a club that he's swinging back. So I would expect the spear to make an appearance for sure at this point, but I'm hype about that. Happy he can transform it into other weapons. But like I said, all that talk, all that anger still wasn't amounting to much for Leonidas. He was still getting bodied most of this chapter. Apollo's outpaced him constantly, proving what he said last chapter where it's like, it doesn't matter the realm, he can compete and he's gonna keep dogging you. And he's getting in close on Leonidas, not letting a strike hit him, dodging out of the way, dodging, weaving, fighting like the boxing style he's been using, hitting him with body shots. It's beautiful, man. I love Apollo's fighting style. But Leonidas, he's not backing down. He's a dog. This man is a straight dog, bro. A dog, man. And it gets to the point where Apollo's fucking him up so bad, this man starts bleeding from his face. He's bleeding profusely all down his face. He's getting bodied. It goes to a point where Apollo has him locked up in the threads of Artemis. Leonidas uses the momentum of the threads of Artemis and comes in with a headbutt that Apollo was not expecting that turns the tides for him. The blood leaking down his face. It's an awesome panel. And he makes Apollo bleed from his nose. This shit landed clean, and it sets up a beautiful strike with his club that sends Apollo reeling, has him on the ground to end the chapter, with Leonidas blowing out smoke and talking shit as the chapter ends. It's only going to get better as we get these translations. I can't wait to see the dialogue because I know it's going to be fire as fuck. They're going to be talking shit the whole chapter. I know for sure we get another don't stand in front of Sparta scene early in the chapter, and Leonidas' facial expressions, dude, are peak. Like straight up his reactions, both their, like honestly, I think this is shaping up to be one of the best fights in Ragnarok, bar none. I love both the characters. They both have great personalities. This Valkyrie even is matching his personality, bringing a new element to the fight where she's going to be very involved because they're showing her on the attacks actually too, which is pretty cool. And honestly, I'm just so happy because I think Record of Ragnarok needed a fight like this. I've made mention Tesla Beelzebub left a lot to be desired for me. There's a lot of letdowns in that fight. Shinchi Wing Hades was good too, but I haven't been feeling the same type of hype that I was feeling in some of the earlier fights, like Jack and Hercules. Even Shiva and Raiden was hype as hell and really underrated to me. But this fight, man, has completely got me hooked, invested. I can't wait to see who wins. I can't wait. Every single chapter, I'm loving the combat, and it's peak. So let me know what you guys are thinking about it. Of course, make sure you're subscribed because when the full chapter drops, of course, I'm going to cover every little detail of the chapter. Full breakdown will be out shortly. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss when I drop it, and I'll see you guys soon.